story in the news, all over the news, about a woman, Mariam Ali, who decided she was not going to be a statistic. And when she noticed that some thieves were outside of her house trying to steal her car, she had a not today Satan kind of moment, and she went out there. She said, "This is not going to happen to me," and she scared them away. We are joined now by Ryan Ajaypal from Durham Autohaus. Ryan, thank you so much for being here.
No problem.
How these thieves were going about stealing the car that I find the most fascinating part of this story.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a pretty crazy thing.
So explain to people, because when I think of someone trying to steal a car, they're going through the window. They're trying to jimmy the lock, right? Back in the old days, they jimmy the lock.
Yeah.
But that's not what these guys were doing.
No, not at all. And they're doing it, but what they're doing is something a little clever beforehand. And what they're doing is they're getting access to the horn wires on vehicles, most of them, pulling those horn wires. So when they do break the window and they do jimmy the lock, the factory anti-theft system kicks in and it blares the horn, but you don't hear anything because they cut the horn. And then it allows them, and then it allows them to gain access to the OBD port in the vehicle, the diagnostic port, or some other, or the CAN wires, which are all over the vehicle. Whatever is most convenient for them and the quickest. So they get access to that, and they hack the computer of the car, which is also known as CAN injection.
Yeah, okay. You're using some words I've never heard before. What are these CAN wires?
Yeah, so CAN wires are known as data wires in vehicles. These CAN wires, they run all over the car, and you get them from the wheel well, you could get them from the diagnostic port under the steering wheel, you get them in the trunk. They're everywhere.
And the point of getting these wires, and the point of accessing them is what?
The point of accessing them is so that they can tap into those data wires, which go to the computer of the car. So
because you're not just stealing. You're not stealing a car from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. At any point, you're stealing a computer.
Correct. Yeah, they're literally injecting their software into this computer and hacking it.
So what can people do? I mean, my brother. We were just talking about the Tesla.
Yeah.
And sorry, I have a blank on Tesla for a second.
Yeah, no worries.
But he tells me those are practically impossible to steal. But
Right.
short of having a Tesla, well, how can people protect themselves against these guys?
Getting aftermarket anti-theft devices installed into the vehicle, which is going to shield the vehicle from data breaches, from these attacks onto the computer. It's kind of like an antivirus you want to get on your car, so that if any outside hacker tries to access it, it's going to shut everything down and just keep your vehicle safe.
You're getting essentially computer software
Correct.
to protect your car, the computer that your car is.
Mm-hmm.
But does that only protect the car from one type of theft?
No, it protects it from all. So the product that we endorse and we install and we've had a phenomenal success rate is IGLA. And how that product works is once it's installed into the vehicle, it protects the vehicle from any data breaching. So if the vehicle is being hacked in any way, if they try to cut their own key in the car, if they try to do the relay attacking, any type of attack on the car, it'll shut the car down and keep the car off. It keeps it on the client's driveways.
How hard is it to install this sort of device?
For me, not hard at all. But for regular consumer, well, first off, regular consumers won't have access to this. This product is pretty locked down in the sense that only authorized installers can install it. So it's just a matter of reaching out to an installer that installs this product and having it installed in the vehicle.
Now, I have to assume that there are benefits beyond that, having your car stolen. If you get this, can you tell your insurance company you got it in order to get a lower rate?
Absolutely, yeah. A lot of insurance companies are giving clients breaks on their premium if they have this installed. I would say about 95% of them. There's a couple of them that I heard that aren't for whatever reason. Every insurance company is different. You want to check with them, but for the most part, all of them are.
Is there an issue with voiding the warranty if you put this aftermarket device on your car?
It's a great question. Dealerships, I'm gonna tread lightly here. Dealerships, they don't really like aftermarket products installed, not even just anti-theft devices. What I can tell you is it really comes down to making sure that you're choosing a reputable shop that is down to communicate with you should any issues arise, whether it could be product related or the vehicle related. Go to a shop that knows what they're doing, that's done many of these vehicles and has good relationships with the local dealerships. That way, should anything happen, again, whether it's related to IGLA or the installation or not, you could call that shop and say, hey, my tire pressure light is on. Do you think it has anything to do with your device? and they're gonna be there for you, you know, and say, hey, let's bring it in, let's talk about it, let's see what's going on, instead of saying, no, absolutely not. Go take like piss off or something, you know.
I'm talking to Ryan J. Paul from Durham Autohaus. We're talking about how to protect your car in a day where it feels like an epidemic of car thefts all across this country.
Right.
And Ryan, the more you talk, the more I see parallels between these aftermarket devices that can help prevent the theft of your car and the government-mandated winter tires that we all have.
Right.
It seems to me, in both cases, this is on-the-ground insurance that can help you from incurring a massive cost later on.
Absolutely.
Is there a push to get the government to mandate that we all get these things on our cars? Look, I'm not looking to spend any more money. But, you know, if my car is, if we're facing an epidemic of car thefts, then, I'm probably going to do the smart thing, and I'm going to get a device like this put on my car.
There's only so much we could do as small shops, unfortunately, right? So it takes a collaboration of all parties to make that happen. There should be some cooperation on the government side to mandate, just to your point exactly, just like getting winter tires on your vehicle during the wintertime.
And I have to assume that you have been seeing more and more people come in asking for these sorts of devices over the past couple of years?
Yeah, absolutely. We're doing about probably 5 to 6 vehicles a day protecting them.
And what did it used to be? What was it 5 years ago?
Nothing.
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 Really, huh? Wow.
No, I've been in the electrical side of things in automotive for many years, and this stuff like alarms and anti-theft devices has been dead for like 12 years. But now obviously it's been picking back up, rightfully so.
How are they driven away? Like what happens when they try to steal my car? That this device makes us. How do they know that they are not getting this car?
Because their little Amazon device just doesn't steal that car, you know. So whatever they're using. There's no indication on the vehicle, by the way, after we do installation. There's no sticker, there's no little light or saying, okay, this is installed in the car. So it's up to the thieves now to say, okay, well, why isn't this car starting? And I have heard cases where their devices just stopped working on cars that weren't even protected. So for all they know, their little device just stopped working and they move on.
Right. I see. Hey, listen, I'm sure a lot of people are like me, as you've been talking about this. I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to really seriously look into this. Now, get us halfway there and tell us how much a device like this costs.
It starts at $8.99. Every vehicle's different, but the lowest you'll get this product for is $8.99 on most vehicles.
On most vehicles. But, you know, if you have your car for God knows how many years, and if the insurance rate comes down, if your premium comes down, and you don't have to worry about ever having your car stolen, you got to ask yourself, is it worth it?
No,
What
exactly.
we have noticed, Ryan, is that these there are so many thefts now that even if your car doesn't get stolen, your premiums are going up because the insurance companies can't carry these costs anymore.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate what's going on right now.
Well, Ryan, we appreciate you coming on. We appreciate you highlighting this solution that a lot of people should probably take a look at. But so thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. And just one thing to just throw in there real quick. This product can be transferred to another vehicle too. So if you had it on a vehicle and let's say you sell it, the lease is up or whatever, you could take it with you. It's not a one-time investment. You could take it with you for many cars as you like.
Ryan, thank you so much.
All right, chat soon. Thank you.
Hey.
That was it, man. That's it.